Am I the asshole for leaving my own wedding early? So I and my husband just got married a week ago. We were having a good wedding until the speeches happened. Now I thought it was common sense to not do this. But during the best man's speech he decided to propose to his girlfriend. She said yes and all hell broke loose. From that point on, no one paid attention to me or my husband nor paid attention to the event times. People starting eating early. The speeches were cut short after he proposed. On top of that he got the DJ to play him and his girlfriend their song, which incited a whole bunch of couples to do the same. For about 3 hours it was just couples running to the DJ to play their song and hogging the dance floor. When me and my husband finally got a chance to dance, people were too exhausted and didn't pay attention. They instead went to eat. After several hours of this, I told my husband I didn't really want to be here anymore. And he agreed. We ended up leaving. The only person we said goodbye to was our parents. Nobody even noticed we had left. Now here's the problem. 3 days after the wedding, a cousin of mine had asked me when did I leave my wedding. As she never got to say goodbye, I told her we left early because nobody was paying attention nor cared enough to. She said okay and hanged up. Now we've been getting calls from all our relatives telling us we're immature and need to lighten up. That we should be happy our wedding made people this romantic. So am I the asshole? Not the asshole. Send the best man a bill for half the cost of his engagement party. Not the asshole. And when the best man gets married, I hope you and your husband steal that moment to tell the audience how great your marriage is. Wait, they have delayed anger that you left early because sure as shit they didn't notice on the night. Yeah, that's a hell no from me. Not the asshole. I would fuck up that guy who derailed your wedding. All of the wedding guests ignored you and your husband during your own wedding after the best man proposed, which already is a bad thing right there. Super disrespectful to do that. Then everyone who ignored you too, calling both of you a few days later to say you two are being selfish. Like it seems like those people calling you too selfish don't seem to know the meaning of that word. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. It was incredible rude to propone at another's wedding because this is exactly what happens. Your wedding gets hijacked. They got a free engagement party. Which is terrible. I'm sorry your special day was ruined. Not the asshole. It is quite clear that your wedding is supposed to be about your couple. It's celebrating your love. Not everyone. Proposing to someone at someone else's wedding is odd behavior. Why would you steal the attention of the couple? Plus playing their song. You have every right to be pissed off. I hope you can still celebrate somehow at a smaller occasion. And if I were you, I would tell the dude that it was inappropriate. Congratulations anyway. What kind of wedding DJ doesn't have a list of approved songs or at least knows to check with the people paying them or doesn't listen to you when you say to cut it out? For several hours? I've never heard of such a thing. Hope your makeup small ceremony is lovely. Not the asshole. What a selfish best man. I haven't got a clue why people are this dense. Or what goes on in their tiny minds to suggest this is acceptable. And then to play their goddamn song? Again. Not the asshole at all. You deserve the night you want for your wedding, and if that's making the best of things by you and your husband heading off, then so be it. It's no one else's business. No one gets to tell you how you feel about things. Sorry. You didn't deserve this heart. Not the asshole. Honestly, you stayed too long. Don't take any of that BS from the family members either. Turn it around and make it them giving so few fucks about the bride and groom they didn't notice them leaving. Also make sure not to tip the DJ if you haven't paid them yet. The married couple shouldn't have to fight to get their song into the rotation. Finally, as an evil suggestion that would probably put you in the category. What do you think about getting pregnant in time to make the announcement at the best man's wedding? Never mind that last bit. Didn't notice the M&M in the OP. An adoption announcement just wouldn't be the same. Is the best man such a tight ass he hijacked your wedding to have his engagement party? Hell no. Not the asshole. I'd be fuming look of triumph. This is copypasta of a post from earlier this week. In TA they all behaved really badly towards you both. Your best man proposing to his GF at your wedding, which is supposed to be a celebration of you and your partner, without asking your permission, is in extremely poor taste. He could have chosen any other time place to propose, but chose to do it at your wedding? Huge not the asshole. Not the asshole send your best man an invoice for 50 of the reception costs, including the DJ and any other services he used. He planned this so he can now pay for his share of the venue, etc. If he refuses to pay for it, sue him. He ruined your wedding reception. Not the asshole. It was your day. In hindsight it may feel different. That your moment made others feel romantic and that you and your husband snuck away to enjoy each other, the people you cared most about in the room. But in the moment and aftermath it definitely must hurt seeing how few respected your day plans and noticed you leaving, then gaslighting you about leaving? Yeah. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. You and your husband both wanted to leave. Your cousin called you 3 days after. It took longer for other relatives to ask about what happened. Your best man should have asked about proposing. Not the asshole. I'm sorry that happened to you. You might have gone and had a talk with the DJ. Told him to stick with whatever the plan was for the music instead of taking requests. And announced to the guests that the wedding was returning to schedule. But I can understand why that would feel awkward. And doesn't really do away with the hurt of being ignored at your own wedding. Nope. Not at all. Someone said send him half the bill. I agree. Send him the bill. Op. Definitely not the asshole. The best man is though for sure. He should be paying for half of all your expenses. Your guests? They forgot who this day was for. They ignored all of your planned out activities, other speeches, first dance, cutting cake, etc. And then because they ignored the bride and groom, didn't notice when you left? Tacky of them. They know it too. That's why they are all defensive and blaming you. I'm sorry you two didn't have the day you deserved. I hope the ceremony you are planning is really special. You should have gotten it under control after the proposal and their one dance. You should have told DJ to follow schedule and no to other couple who tried to hijack the wedding. Not the asshole. Another fine reason we're eloping. I'm so sorry. If it was just the stupid proposal and that was the end of it, then I'd say you were being a little dramatic, but the whole reception for your nuptials turned into a group couples celebration, and the fact that they were there to celebrate you and your husband was completely forgotten by everyone. I'd have left too. I actually walked around to my family and friends who brought ones and made sure they understood it was my wife's stage tonight. Found out later a buddy had brought a ring if there had been an opportunity. Bullet dodged, so definitely not the asshole on your part. Not the asshole. I'm not interested in being lectured about how I should feel about my wedding. Definitely not the asshole. So much planning and spending to celebrate you and your partner's relationship, and not only does your best man hijack it, but everyone else too by thinking it's okay? That sucks. I am so sorry you two had to experience that. Not the asshole when they get married announce you're pregnant even if not. You know what, rude and childish. Being a cheap asshole and use someone else's party and day to propose.